I've been sitting here for the past 10 minutes and I sprayed this on 10 minutes ago, and till now I haven't figured out if I like this one or I hate it. I wore this fragrance since the first review, maybe 5 or 6 times, and every time I wore it I could not make up my mind if I enjoyed this one or not. And it just dawned on me because this is, especially in the opening, it's very similar to Cool Water Intense, and that always puts me off whenever I smell the fragrance and it's very, very, very similar to something else. I will feel like I wasted my money getting a redundant purchase. So with that in mind, it kind of spoil my thoughts. Maybe that's part of the reason why I haven't made up my mind. And the other reason is because, let me go ahead and spray this as I talk you through it. Oh, by the way, my name's Dave. Thank you for watching and on this fragrance hobby. Now let's see. It's a gorgeous bottle for sure. No question, it's a gorgeous bottle. On the top, I'm getting the blood orange and the pineapple, the fresh pineapple, fresh blood orange. But then the top also has the sweet cardamom that's a little bit darker and deeper. So it's kind of like pulling it down. So the freshness only, it smells fresh, but not as fresh as I was thinking or I thought it was going to be. Because the cardamom right away just kind of melting it down. So it's one of those in-betweeners. And maybe that's one of the reasons why I have trouble figuring out if I like it or not or where to place this. It's kind of weird because I have a lot of fragrances that are in-betweeners for the springtime or the fall where it's not super cold, super hot. So it's going to be very suitable for this type of scent. But somehow this one, I'm having trouble, enjoying as much as I should. Now in the middle, I'm also picking up juniper, berry, and geranium basil. Yeah, the basil is coming up more. I like basil, so it's more distinct, that herbal. And then the base, we're going to pick up some sweet tonga beans, patchouli, and moss. But then as it dries down, as it settles down, what I'm picking up the most is the blood orange and the juniper and some of the basil and the cardamom. Okay. But I was just thinking here, I sprayed like 10 minutes ago and trying to figure out what's going on with me on this one. I mean, why I can figure out if I like it or not. And then it just dawned on me that I was thinking, like I said, anytime a fragrance is too similar to something else, then I kind of get stuck. Because I'll be like, my mind will be in a rut, like, man, did I waste my money? But then, so I had to try to push it aside and try to, enjoy and dissect this fragrance for what it is. So with that said, I'm also picking up some like, some bubblegum sweetness, okay, like the typical Invictus, just a bit. Okay, this is not that, but a vibe with that. And then I'm picking up some with the basil, the herbal, the sweetness. Yeah, I mean, yeah, sometimes I feel this smells great, but then it does smell like a blue fragrance. Some aspects smell like a typical blue fragrance, and then some aspect smell like the freshness, and yeah, it's being pulled down by the more deeper, darker cardamom. So I kind of want to tell this one to just pick a side, okay? Just be fresh or be fresh, be sweet or be sweet, or be blue or be blue. But it's a combination of all this. It's kind of confusing my nose. And if you see my review, I enjoy those. I enjoy those complete or complex scents that takes me in different directions. But somehow I'm judging this one way too hard and haven't figured out to like it or not. So for sure I don't hate it, but then I don't know. So it's a very honest review, so this is what I think. So if I have to give it a grade right now, I don't even know what to give it. Sometimes I give it a 3, sometimes I give it an 8, 7.5 and an 8. So yeah, the cardamom is one of those very nice sweet scents, but then the blood orange and the blood orange is kind of screwing it up. I don't know, it's kind of to my nose, okay? Maybe some people really enjoy it. And the pineapple, it's just really screwing it up for me. And the mix somehow, I don't know, for this moment I'll give it a 6. Okay, I just can't say enough about it. I was wearing Hugo Boss Reverse, and I really enjoy it. That was simple, and yet it's not generic. Okay, it's simple, but it still has some interesting aspect to it. But this one, a little bit complex. So I guess this is one of those times when they say the mix. Like I said, okay, before, scent is very subjective. So what I say, just my nose, what I feel at this time. Maybe at different occasions, I'll feel differently. But it just, for the last few times I try to enjoy it for what it is, but it was hard. I haven't been able to figure out if I enjoyed it or not. So, yeah. With that said, disregard how I feel, okay? What I'm picking up is mostly that blood orange with the cardamom and some pineapple and juniper berry. That's why I'm picking up the most. And if you enjoy that type of mixture, you're probably gonna enjoy this one. It's not one of those too fresh, not one of those too dark. It's just in between, and this is suitable for spring and fall for sure. Okay, and like I say, it smells like Davidoff Cool Water Intense, and a little bit of the King Dolce Gabbana K. No, K, not the King, but that one, a little bit like that in the same direction. So maybe there's something about that. Maybe I'll do it side by side. I have to go and try. It just dawned on me. At first I was just thinking about Davidoff Cool Water Intense, but then it dawned on me that maybe smell like K as well. There's something about it that I haven't been able to grasp a certain notes or certain combination of notes. So I don't know if this review is helpful, but I don't know if some of you is in the same boat. That is kind of having the same issue as I'm having with this one. So hey, not every review is going to be glowing review for the fragrance, right? And not everything is going to be bashing it, but sometimes it's one of those, I just don't know yet. And I wore like at least 5 times. Every time I spray it, I'm getting like mixture of different feelings about it. So yeah, one of those in-betweeners that I haven't figured out. Maybe one day I will. But it's just gorgeous bottle. It's just a beautiful bottle for sure. Look at this. The sprayer is nice. So nothing wrong with the presentation. It just maybe my nose haven't been accustomed to this type of scent. So hey, maybe you're on the same boat, right? Let me know in the comments below. But with that said, as always, my name is Dave, and see you next time.